Where we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know a nigga wildin'. Jaded Gemini till the day I die. And I'ma talk my shit, but I don't play both sides. So nah.
Eligio Bishop update. I don't know who
Nature Boy is. I just know about this convict, cult leader, Bishop. Manipulator. Hey, slap her. Slap her.
AKA.
Slap her.
AKA.
Manipulator. False prophet. False prophet. False prophet. Trespasser.
Pimp.
Panderer.
I mean, they didn't even get into all that.
Trespasser.
Though, I'm going to keep it cute. They didn't even get into all that. But they did mention cult. Daniel's right. They did call the cult flat out.
Medical regulation denier. Medical regulation denier.
Rapist. That is on the docket. Whoa. That too. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to get the video taken down, but that's factually what's on the docket.
Yeah, that happened.
So basically what today is, the hearing about today is another bond hearing.
That's how they're trying to get him, low key.
Yes, that is how they're trying to get him, is that specifically. And there's video evidence, and there's revenge. We're going to call it corn. There's revenge corn.
Yeah, they'll never get us for that.
And it has to do with that previous charge I just said.
Put the chat on the screen, Naj. We need all the corn for this one.
Yeah, we're about to go in and watch this. This is a bond hearing. Shout out to the T channel. They've been keeping up with this since the beginning, and I always go to this page.
If it wasn't for them, we'd be totally in the dark.
In the dark, because I'm not going on no BIGO.
This dude's not nearly as important as he thought he was.
Nah, I'm not trying to give him no type of coins. I'd rather watch this person.
This is going to be on like CNN, the way that you think they be spilling.
No, according to this shit, they think that Netflix is trying to give him a deal, according to them.
Bruh.
Yeah.
R. Kelly just got a 30-piece, and you over here playing.
That's what I'm saying. You think that's an honor that Netflix wants to offer you a deal?
This in future tense. This is the video. Like the video. This is about to be a roller coaster. I'm telling you.
This is about to be crazy.
This dude has been a nuisance online for the last decade or so, and thanks to this lovely lady here, I've been able to be informed about this, because I would have never known. But I used to come home from work and used to be like, bro, look at these people.
Yeah, because I would just be so amazed. Like, I would feel so bad, because I know the common goal was holistic living, veganism, escaping American oppression, and going and just like being a free person.
About the dark side of essential oils. This is the other dark side of essential oils right here.
It really is.
The dark side of neo-spiritualism.
So he already had a bond hearing, but this is the second hearing.
The first one was denied because this dude be skipping town and going to every country that you can think of that has a jungle, so he can put on cocoa butter and tell bitches to slap each other.
Yep. This is the lawyer for the district attorney, right?
That's the prosecutor.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's representing the state. She's not representing any specific girl or cult victim or anything. She's representing the state.
Technically, she is representing the victim.
Yeah, but like the girls aren't about to make an appearance.
Not on this video. Yeah. Nah. Because all they're trying to do is get this dude a bond. Mm-hmm. That's all they're trying to do. And we all know, if you know this dude, you know why. And they're going to say, and I'm not going to jump the gun, you know why they're trying to get this dude a bond.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to...
If you were listening closely...
According to her, what she's about to say, he got a spot already. They've been prepping. Hey, I mean, you brought it up.
Hey, I'm telling you, this dude's hell. This dude is hell.
On May 6, 2022, in front of Judge Winston Bethel. I'm going to reference that bond hearing because there was evidence presented before the court that won't be presented today, but will be summarized. Back on May 6th of 2022, the state did go into the factual allegations, as I'm about to go into right now, in addition to presenting some videos. And I will summarize those videos after I've gone over the factual allegations.
So, trigger warning, these videos are, they do have to do with physical,
people getting slapped,
inappropriate activity. No, she's
up,
talking about the video
yeah.
of the
So the factual allegations as it stands are that on March 30th, 2022, the DeKalb County law enforcement met with our alleged victim in this case, who is 27 years old, but I will not refer to her by name. But she did meet with law enforcement and informed them that an incident occurred at 2993 Arbor Chase in DeKalb County. She informed law enforcement that she was part of a cult that had been referred to carbonation or melanination, and that a few days before she had left that cult. She told law enforcement that because she decided to leave, as a result, she believed the defendant proceeded to post sexually explicit videos of her on social media as revenge. What I'm talking about is that
so he would post stuff like on Pornhub and shit.
Bro, that's
to
a
make
real
more
easy,
money off some
open and
pimping
shut
shit, bro.
case,
That's why I'm like, what the
because
fuck?
I'm like, damn, my phone way downstairs. Dude, that's a real easy thing to prove. Like, super really, like
is it up there? Yes. Do I want it up there? No. Jail.
It's over. That's why I'm like, there. And then on top of that, you're talking about a bond, and like you mentioned, and she's gonna mention, bro, all y'all do is talk on the internet. That's your Achilles heel, is you talk too damn much. You
record everything.
And don't know when to post it.
Stop. You don't know when to stop.
There were 3 sexually explicit videos posted to Twitter under an account named
Twitter.
That's important for the court to consider because the defendant refers to himself by a number of names, one of them being 3God and one of them being Nature Boy. On this Twitter account, he posted 3 videos of our victim engaging in sexual intercourse with him.
Oh, boy,
the victim stated that she believed he did this to cause members of his cult to post this because she had decided to leave a few nights before.
They're saying that is the DA. That shit like more of a prosecutor to me, but
she did not give consent for the videos to be posted. And because she did not give consent for those videos to be posted, and the defendant did that in purposes of harassing her and for other people to view.
Bruh, that's his lawyer. That is Nature Boy's lawyer.
That is
that fumbling the camera ass.
This is probably the worst lawyer I have ever seen in a lot. Like, it's basically you should have just took the public defender.
Right. At this
Maybe that's
point.
it couldn't have been. They were acting like they had Johnny Cochran. And meanwhile, this nigga's acting like he got his damn bar degree from a community college in the Bahamas and shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? It's so bad.
And because she left of the cult, he was charged with 3 felonies for those 3 videos. In reporting this to law enforcement, she informed law enforcement that a few days prior, specifically
trigger warning,
around March 24th of 2022, when she tried to leave the cult, that the defendant had a few members of his cult. To give the court some background, he essentially has 6 wives in this cult. Our victim was one of those wives. On the day that she tried to leave, he had the women essentially kind of surround her and belittle her and basically hit her and say that she was not going to leave, that she essentially was nothing without the cult and that she could not leave. That day, she goes back and forth between...
done.
Because there's already evidence of
everywhere.
You in their jurisdiction telling the girls to hit each other.
And the last video, we watched this same thing she's talking about. So if your whole case is, oh, I didn't do that, that don't work, bro.
Like, what in your teachings has to do with that?
That don't work.
No.
He's like, oh, yeah, that ain't me, dog.
She's texting a friend, trying to arrange an Uber, misses the Uber. There's some back and forth, and that's corroborated through text messages. But she eventually decides she wants to leave. Other members of the cult tells her, hey, come upstairs, Mr. Bishop. The defendant wants to see you before you leave. I anticipate that the evidence would show that she did go upstairs to meet with him. Despite the kind of tumultuous relationship that existed in this cult between him and her and the other members, of the cult, she still had some feelings for him. So she goes up to him to say bye. While she goes up, she is in a room with him, just him and her.
Right, trigger
and
warning.
it's at that time she says that he does not allow her to leave the room. He says essentially that she cannot leave. And he proceeds to rape her. She said that she told him no multiple times and that she did not want to. But that he insisted that he didn't have to rape her and that he wasn't going to do anything that she didn't want to, but that he could kill her if he wanted to. And this is things that he has kind of repeated to her over the time that she has been in this this cult. And so I anticipate that the evidence will show at that time she kind of gives in. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't say, yes, I want to do anything. She had repeatedly said no. But she doesn't know what to do in that moment. The defendant proceeds to rape her on bed in that.
He's gonna go below the jail, bro.
He's going to prison, y'all. I feel like it's official. And I know they're going to keep doing these little bond hearings. And y'all are about to see what leg this dude is standing on after all this. It's about to be hilarious.
Room. Anticipate that she would testify at trial, that she was crying, that it was physically apparent that she was not engaged in these sexual acts, and that defendant continued to proceed with the acts until he was finished. That time, she essentially waits till everyone is asleep. I believe there is only one other member in the house that is awake at the time she decides to leave, and she leaves in the early morning hours of the night. That is the basis of the rape and the false imprisonment warrants that the defendant has against him. She leaves, she goes and stays with some friends, and then a few days later, when she finds out about the videos being posted on social media and sees them, she contacts law enforcement and reports all of this information. I gave you that background because at the previous bond hearing in front of Judge Bethel, we did play some videos, not the sexually explicit videos, because that would not be appropriate here for court, but we did play other videos of the defendant where he instructs women to hit other women in his
Exactly.
court. And I played that before the court because it was important for the court to consider the context of the cult and kind of the environment that our victim was in and why she would feel that she didn't really have any other choice but to let things happen, or she couldn't.
Because it was going to have a real nigga moment.
That's what I'm saying. They definitely
they were
going to flash her ass up. They're going to beat her ass. They were going to beat her ass, turn the camera on.
That's what they do.
And then gaslight her.
DMs.
You can leave whenever you want. You can leave whenever you want. All right, y'all. We're going to cut the camera off. We're going to let her leave. Nah, then they're going to freaking... Yeah, no.
Damn, bruh. But honestly, and I hate to say this, bruh, y'all, when y'all joined this group, y'all had the ability to see exactly the type of videos that we're making right now.
Yep.
Talking about this, saying,
I
hey,
think it's just propaganda.
Hey, Dodo, don't go to Costa Rica with Alicio.
Like, if you're going to go with anybody, don't go with him.
Slap you in the mouth.
Right. If you're going to go with anybody.
And take your money and
not him.
Now.
Pimp you out.
PPP loan.
Yep. Show the defendant speaking profane language at the women, but also instructing women to hit and strike other women and berating them and degrading them. And so this was an example to the court to show how he was a risk to the community, but also a risk to our victim. And so I wanted to summarize that for the court, that this is Mr. Bishop is part of a cult that films everything. They put everything on the internet. I would not be surprised if this also ends up on the internet and there are commentary about it, but they film everything. They put it all on the internet for the world to see. And Mr. Bishop essentially thrives off of degrading others, including women, and instructing others to commit acts of violence against each other. And so that's important for the court to consider.
What did he say? A reasonable society.
Mm-hmm.
What did he say?
What?
What did the dude say? Ethical society. You remember he was making people say his little affirmation?
Oh, yeah, the white boy
and
on the floor.
He couldn't get it right.
He couldn't get that shit right. A sustainable...
A sustainable community.
2016, He did have a battery charge and interference with custody that was dismissed. 2020, he had a violation of rules and orders in which he served 90 days out of Hawaii. And that's important for the court to hear, and I'll argue why in a moment. And then he also, as far as I'm concerned, had a pending warrant for a domestic violence charge, temporary protective order out of Ohio. Back when we had the bond hearing in May, I believe there was a scheduled hearing later that month. The state's not aware of what happened with that hearing. We know that the defendant has been in custody since, so I doubt that anything went forward with that hearing in Ohio. But from what we have
so
learned,
you have a hold. Even if you get a bond here, you still would get extradited to Ohio. Would pick your little bitch ass up.
Yep.
So
it involves his ex-wife, and that there was a pending domestic violence warrant and temporary protective order against him.
And about to say
so that's his
history of violence.
Exactly.
And looking at his history and some other things, Your Honor, the reason why I also mentioned the Hawaii offense is because, as I stated, they film everything and they put it online. What we were able to find out through our investigation is that the defendant has not just stayed here in the state of Georgia. He's been in multiple places. They kind of move all around to establish their presence as a cult, depending on what's going on. So they were in Hawaii. They were forced to leave because of that conviction that he has. They were...
Bruh, this lady gets in they ass, bro.
We're gonna have to pour one up for Eligio.
No, for real.
Bless this bitch.
I won't read it in its entirety, but I will pick out some points on behalf of her to go to the intimidating witness factor. She states that she is fully willing to testify in this case, even though
So basically, they're saying that on the outside, the quote-unquote wives and some other people are trying to intimidate the witness. So...
And you know they are, too.
Yeah, because he already had a past, like she was reading off.
She
was reading off the charges. He has a history of intimidating witnesses. Speaking of Bigo and shit, let's get to Nature Boy's witnesses. These are the people that his lawyer.
Keep in mind, y'all.
Rollo Goodlow, the funeral suit.
The whole point of this video and the whole point of what they're supposed to be doing is getting Eligio
out of jail.
Bond.
Right, a bond so he can really get out of jail. Right.
So they were talking about he got a little crib in Mexico because they put everything online because he's so smart. He's so damn smart. I wish I could just be smart like Eligio. But anyway, his lawyer, Mr. Zoot Suit here, Mr. Community College bar degree from the Bahamas, thought it was a good idea to bring 3 people here to argue this case. Now let's get to the first one.
From online that don't know him.
No, they know him. They know this. They know him real good.
Let's get to our first person here.
I tell you what.
Here he is. Swear his ass in real quick.
Look at that.
Oh, that audio.
He looks like a Lou Ratchet skate. When you know you're going to jail.
What?
Then you raise your right hand. Yep. All right, and do you swear that only you will give will be the whole truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God to the honorable court. I do. All right. Mr. Wilson, may you please take your first and last name and spell it out for the honorable court?
My name is Ryan Wilson. That's RyanWilson.
All right, and precisely, I would just ask you a basic question.
All right, here it goes.
How long have you known Eligio Bishop?
About 4 years.
All right, and in your 4 years, explain to the court the impact, or the positive or negative, whichever way it may be, impact that he has impacted on your life and to the families around in the 4 years that you have known him.
Yeah, what I can share is that my family consists of me, my wife, a 10-year-old daughter, and then we actually have a baby on the way. And one of Eligio's teachings with me is just the friendship and the bond that we've had together, and him always being there for me whenever I needed to, pick up the phone and ask questions or need help.
Sounds like a cult.
In regards of maybe my life or, my relationship with my wife or different things going on.
Help with what? Why do you need help with your relationship?
That has been his teaching
that
really affected me was going and bringing awareness around food and teaching about
Tell you how to eat good.
Bro, this dude had his wife in the hospital.
Why does him telling you how to eat good mean that this dude that's accused of these heinous things doesn't need a Right.
I've already indicated we were Mr. E. And this isn't a redo. This is an opportunity to get a redo and find its in reconsideration any additional information. So I don't want to get into all of that. I got you. Mr. Wilson, I would just be imprecise. Would you just give the court and your relationship? I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson, and your relationship to
he on that ThinkPad. You need to
how he
tighten
has
up.
impacted you, and then as far as the community and what you were doing, his risk to the community, anything that he has done for the community.
What did he do?
You guys lived in when y'all shared together. Just
Yeah, pass out turkeys like Nino.
That he's given a lot of information out to the community because he's
What
trying to reach out to the
information?
community and help the community in many different videos. Like
How?
we have said, there's many videos
Slap
online, and there's many videos.
The DMX
of
video?
trying to help.
Right.
And what I can say
The
is,
DMX video. It was the DMX video.
for my family, he's always been there to help. Always. Always
With
always
what?
been there
The DMX video.
to help in any which way that he can be, because he just wants to give back that reaching hand and help out the community. That's what I'll share.
One final question. Has he ever been
So
a
nothing.
danger
Hold on.
to you and your family?
Absolutely not.
Okay, thank you.
Our girl's about to get in that ass. Hold
Your
on.
Honor, may I?
Yes,
Period.
Look at that.
Ooh,
Ooh, you see that
Mr.
face?
Wilson, are you a member of his cult?
No, I'm not.
And have you ever
Look
lived
like
at the
it.
2993 Arbor Chase Drive in DeKalb County?
No, I have not.
And have you ever seen any of the videos of him directing women to hit other women?
I have seen videos, yes.
You have seen those videos.
She did not
I've seen
expect
videos
this.
referring to that.
She was
That's what I'm
not-
saying. Who are these people? You didn't screen these
Where
people.
did you get
The
these
lawyer was
people?
supposed to do
Ooh.
a mock. Here, I got you. The lawyer was supposed to do a whole mock type of interview, and now hit it. Press your thing. Which one? I got you. The lawyer was supposed to do a whole mock interview and make sure that these people could answer these questions and not say no dumb shit. And lo and behold, this dude said some dumb shit instantly.
I was not expecting that. I didn't remember him just being straight
Did you
up
hear
about
her
that.
voice
She's
getting
like, oh, shit,
you did see the videos and you still came up
Bad.
here with your stupid
And
face?
it is still your testimony here today under oath that after seeing those videos, you feel that he is not a danger to the community.
I do not believe he is a danger to the community. He never has been. He never has been, and that's just my views, yes.
And that's your opinion even after seeing those videos?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. No further questions.
Let's get to witness number 2.
Let's
here.
get to the second.
The person that really should have shut the...
Bruh,
This is the reason he going to jail.
I mean, I feel like all three of them. All three of them
Yes,
is the
but
reason that
this
he's going to
person-
jail. Because the first dude just admitted that he is not reliable. He said he is not a danger to the community. The lawyer said even. And
After
the
you
lawyer
seen
was
that?
supposed to bring people that were at least willing to lie and say this nigga passed out turkeys in the hood like Nino
They didn't
Brown
even
or
say that.
something.
That's what
but
I'm
the
saying. They didn't even
catch-22
say
is
that.
you record everything. So your narc ass would have definitely recorded you doing anything positive. But you don't do anything positive but drink Crown Royal and Hennessy and tell white people to say crazy affirmations about sustainable communities. It's so weird, bro. But let's see what the second person that was supposed to be your savior in this
In the
situation.
community in which y'all share.
What did they do for the community?
Once again,
Yes. Well, I'm here to say that Leo has been a dear friend of mine for more than 3 years now. And as a true friend, he has always...
he been running this cult for like how many years, Naj?
Bro, according to them, like 15.
We thought like 12.
I
so
thought,
damn.
no, I personally thought like 10. I had
thought
no
like 12.
clue. It was damn near 15, 20 years. Like, I had no
I knew
clue.
it was a minute because he done went through phases. But
I didn't even know he was in his 40s.
But she
I
said
had no
3
clue.
years. So
Bruh, he hadn't even the pandemic. Like, bruh, are
he
you
wasn't
kidding
even
me?
getting PPP loans.
That's
like
what
these
I'm
hoes.
saying. He wasn't even in, like, that wasn't even carbonation. You didn't even know about melanation. Like, bro, you don't even know what's going on. There are people online
he
that know
barely
more than
wasn't.
you. Like, that's crazy.
Wow.
been there for me, even in my darkest moments. He has always been able to provide me with great advice.
That is a red flag, girl.
Anytime, like,
It's always great advice and emotional
and unlike
support.
a lot of other people,
That's it.
I know
And help with my wife.
and not just
Admitting
from the
being
internet.
lost
And if you know
and
him,
needing
you know that he is a
guidance
joy to
every time.
be around, and he is a pleasure to work with. Eligio is always upbeat and spreading positivity.
Change your
He's
battery
a
and
very
smoke
courageous,
detector.
charming, and down-to-earth person. Knowing Eligio, he is a very, very compassionate person, always willing to help people whenever
She
he
don't
can.
call him that, or they don't call him
And
that.
just from me, like I said, knowing him personally, he has always operated with the purest heart and intent.
All right.
And,
Okay.
Man, you sound like you're in a cult.
Okay, stop.
Work with him in the community. What are some of those things that you have done or you have witnessed?
Specifically,
you say,
what
have done
did
things
he
in the community?
do?
What are some of those things?
Specifically.
Yeah, he has brought people together in beautiful ways.
To do
You know
what?
I'm saying? He
Cult
has
stuff.
traveled around just
Cult
and
stuff.
with the,
Bruh, and that's
You
what I
see
was
it?
telling you before. At the end of the day, these people just want to give up their responsibility and just travel. But then he abused that and just started abusing them.
That's all they had to say, though.
That's all they had to say.
All
for
she
real.
had to do was say, yeah, he showed me some stuff, man. I would have never seen Puerto Rico, man. I would have still
Nah,
been
for
in the
real.
cab, bruh. But nah, you want to be, oh, yeah. What did he do for the community? Oh, yeah, he brought us together.
He bought us plane tickets with our own money so that we could go out to country. Like, come on,
You
bro.
got a PPP loan and like 3 credit cards.
You got a PPP loan in my name.
My
and
credit
we
score
cashed
is
out
like
on it.
330 now. 333.
Bro, my credit's
It's an
fucked.
angel
I can't do
number.
shit anymore. Like, bruh.
knowledge. He has allowed people to gain divine knowledge of self that help us navigate,
Where
on a
all
path
Nature Boy's teachings
that
are
can,
is
it can
physics,
be very
manifestation,
overwhelming, just dealing with worldly things
law
and
of
all the
attraction.
troubles in the world. He has
Yeah.
always
And some
brought
seed
people
stuff.
together, like
and
I've been
veganism.
around
They
him
flip
when
all
it's
that
like
stuff
big
and make it
groups
unhealthy.
and just the way he organizes things, just the way he puts things together. He is a great leader. He's a great.
She's still, we're 2 people in like 30 minutes, and nobody has been able to tell us
What he does for the
has
community.
done for the community other than
I
bring
can tell
people
you a few
together
things
and give
Jesus
that white
did.
dude some help with his wife.
You heard me?
apparently.
You heard me?
Yeah, he turned water into wine and gave people some
And
wonderful
for those of y'all that did
parables.
not hear me, I said I could tell you a few things that Jesus did. I can't tell, like, y'all can't tell me one thing this man did, but he's your God and your Messiah. You can't tell me not one thing.
Yeah, their credit score is 333 now. It's the angel number, though, so it's all good, dog.
He
It's-
taught them how to
it's
buy
all
Southwest flights. You go to hell. Caesar!
good. Southwest, you mean Spirit. You mean fucking that new stuff.
Leader, and I have always known Eligio to operate with the purest heart and
You know him for
intent.
3 years.
I mean, morals and principles are his top priority, and I would hope that
Bruh,
the
he's
courts
slapping
can find it
bitches
in their judgment
You
space.
just gotta-
He's
granting
slapping
them
bitches
bail
up and
for
ripping
does.
children from their
serving
mothers.
An extended amount of time thus far.
Ooh.
I would hope that,
Okay, that's where they fucked up.
That
You
ponytail
never,
is too
ever,
tight.
ever want to tell the judge that what they did was wrong. You never, ever want to do that. And this person just sat here and said they already been there for too long. And nah, like,
the
Yeah.
spiritual knowledge. He has allowed people to gain divine knowledge of self that help us navigate, on a
what
path
are you talking
that
about?
can, it can be very overwhelming, just dealing with worldly things and all the troubles in the world. He has always brought people together, like I've been around him when it's like big groups.
Bro, the lawyer should have been like, bro.
All right, bruh.
You know he's over there punching like, oh my God, bro.
He is a great leader. He is a great leader. And I have always known Eligio to operate with the purest heart and intent.
She keep repeating shit.
Morals and principles are his top priority, and I would hope that the
This
courts
sounds like
can
a
find
record
it in their
script.
judgment
Like, she
space
said that
to,
before.
grant him bail and for him to be released after serving an extended amount of time thus far. I would hope
He's
that
been locked up for like a
the
month and a
courts,
half.
could just
2
find
months.
it in their judgment, to grant him his bail.
All right, and one final question. Are you a member of his spiritual teachings?
Yes, I do subscribe to his teachings.
Now
I've never
watch
been
this,
a member
y'all.
of the actual cult, but I do subscribe to his teachings. His teachings is universal. It's not, it's not nothing that no one can't, understand if you
Then
sit
why
here
is he
and
the
listen
God
with
then?
open
If
mind
it's
and
something
open
we all
heart,
understand.
It's facts. It's irrefutable facts.
Thank you. No further questions for the witness.
She literally just called it a call.
Where's our girl at?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Johnson, so I know you said you subscribe to the teachings, but you're not a member of Carbon Nation, correct?
Yes.
And you didn't live at that 2993 Irish Hayes Drive in DeKalb County or any residence with Mr. Bishop?
No.
Okay. And you were not present the night that these incidents of alleged occurred back on March 24th of 2022, is that correct?
No, I was not.
Okay. And so you have no knowledge of what actually took place on that day?
Actually, I do have it.
Girl, shut up.
No, just, it's about to be real funny, the knowledge she has, but it's so crazy that that's how court works, though. Were you there? Were you there? And if not, shut up.
No, for real, because if you weren't there, talk about, actually, I know what no, you don't, because you were not there. Shush.
We gotta
actually,
get this, because
these
have
people
some knowledge, and that is only because the alleged victim did a live interview.
Okay, let me stop you there. I don't want to know if you have some knowledge from what's been passed around on the internet. Were you actually present that day?
No, I wasn't. I've never been to that.
That's all.
And that's for all the people that be dropping shit on our page like, oh my God, you having an opinion online is going to fuck with an investigation. Bruh, we were not there that day and whatever the fuck we were talking about. So no, that's not how court works.
It's
like,
just speculation, and
right.
usually the simplest explanation is
what's going
on. Something along the right lines. Especially if, things
okay,
are
I'm just going off of what the alleged victim has stated herself.
Okay, but she didn't state it in court.
Okay, you three.
Yeah, you're done. Okay, now this last witness is a trip.
Yeah, she's basically, they all had a script. She studied her very, very good.
This last witness, I'm confused on like why they even brought her here. What was the reason?
Any one of these niggas.
No, but this was specifically why.
Without any one of these people showing up, because they all just further proved how manipulative this dude is, and none of them can give a good reason as to why they're even here speaking on his behalf.
Right.
Other than, he told me something good.
Please state your name and spell your name for the
Help me with my wife.
My name is Maya Singleton. MA'Singleton.
Okay. And how long have you known Mr. Bishop?
Nearly 6 years now.
All right. What's your relationship with Mr. Bishop?
6 years.
We are friends.
Okay. And precise with the time that you have shared together, could you share with any experiences, good or bad, that you have witnessed or worked with him in regards to him and contributing to the community in which y'all shared together?
But you really.
Our friendship has meant to me.
That's how you know.
As I am not a resident of Georgia, so
she gets the message.
Or as anything such as any outreach or anything that you have seen him giving back, anything just precisely with him in the community in which y'all shared, whether it was.
I've seen him offer counsel and support to people, not just words. I've seen him offer financial support to people as part of the community, as well as myself and counsel.
Okay.
I think he might offer her counsel.
I think she listened to those other people get
and was
ripped
like,
a
oh
new
my
ass.
God, you guys couldn't think of something.
I know. She had plenty of time.
Yeah, I know.
But she still had to just be vague and say, oh, he gave me money. Which we all know. Nature Boy is not giving anybody any damn money.
No
Come on,
money.
bro. We done seen a lot of things. No one has ever. If I recall correctly, they don't even believe in money.
No, they do. They do. That's the one thing they do believe in. It's really funny.
No, he believe in money. They don't.
An active member of his spiritual teachings or regarded in this court as a cult.
No, I'm not part of the cult.
Okay. And that would be
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Why why do you think this was a good idea to get this girl in here? She got so much attitude, bruh. And like part of court is reading the room. You have a black woman judge. You have another black woman on the opposing side. Why would you think it would be smart to have this lady come up in here on some... Yeah, and I mean, I don't live in Georgia, so I don't really know. And it's like, bro, why are you here? Like, what was the point of you?
Bringing there's got the fucking coconut head. Like, he ain't even...
Like, bro, what is up with all the attitude? You're supposed to be helping him. You're supposed to be, like, you are the only... her, and the other person beforehand, they were supposed to really, really go all in because this is an assault case against a woman. You are a man. Your lawyer is a man. Like, you had two women on your side. That was supposed to really drive that home. And instead, they both caught an attitude with the judge and they both of them did.
In the worst way.
Like it was Bigo or Instagram or something. This is court, bro.
Brainwashed, and then she just seems like she had enough time to conjure up some type
and be
of
like,
thing
you know what? Actually, I don't want to talk.
Defense.
Right.
But honestly, that first dude, I kind of slurred my words up. I feel like he just wanted to see Alicia with his wife.
I think so too. On some crack shit.
Yeah, I kind of slurred it up, but I was like, nah, you got to hear that one.
I heard you.
I know you understand me. My God. Look, what is all...
I have no further questions. Like, girl, you doing way too much, girl. Like, chill, bruh. Like, what was the reason that you even being on here?
She's going to prison, bro.
Let's go to the verdict, because...
Does he get a bond from all this, y'all?
Right. Does he get a
Put some corn emojis if you think he did not get a bond. Put it in the chat, y'all. We'll give it a second here, because I need to take a sip. This is ridiculous.
This man still was babbling and talking. He talking about some cliff notes for y'all. He talking about some Eligio got a real job off social media. He own a barbershop.
He should have got a better suit.
Yeah. He about to fucking go work at the barbershop, and he just gonna have an ankle monitor. He not gonna go nowhere.
And the DA's like, yeah, we heard you was talking about you had a house in Mexico that you had, and if we let you out, you would do what you've been doing. Travel to all these random places and assemble these niggas. Yeah. Like the Cocoa Butter Power Rangers. And then have them slap boxing over...
In the ocean.
With no contraceptives.
You got them slap boxing in the ocean and Puerto Rico and DR. Like, bro, here's the verdict, y'all.
Okay, what I'm concerned that actually this seems to be much of the same information that would have been presented or could have been presented before Judge Bethel. He heard all of the nonsense evidence on it. I've not heard anything this morning that would cause the court to make a different decision from the decision that was made back in May. So I am going to deny your request for any modification or reconsideration of the decision that was made.
Period.
No bond, y'all.
The state will prepare that order.
Yeah.
Just like that. Thank you, Your Honor. You're done.
Bruh.
Like, you know, she probably been watching this shit for a minute.
I bet she's fed up. I bet people have been like, really
honestly,
just, like,
that's how I've been feeling.
Out of it.
No, because like as a woman, bro, like you feel bad. You feel bad because these women are so fucking lost, bro. Like it just makes you feel bad, and it makes you feel like you need to be the voice for them. So I get her passion, where it's just like, bro, these bitches doing Fight Club ain't the aggressors. They're the victims. You're the HNIC here. Like, you're the problem, bro.
He ain't going nowhere. It's
done.
The deal's been done. The cake's been baked, and he still got a warrant in Ohio.
Yep.
Don't drop the soap, my boy.
Don't drop the motherfucking soap. Oh, and the wives, y'all need to get out. Sorry, that's a different topic. Y'all need to get out. Y'all need to stop playing. The well's gonna dry up soon. The men are going to all trickle out from what I'm seeing on social media.
And they're all bisexual, so they're probably just gonna all link with each other.
Shout out to all the fellow bisexual dudes out there. But
not the ones in the cult that are doing all that. Not
all
y'all.
I'm saying is, the guys are dropping out, and I don't know what y'all about to do. Y'all just gonna wait for what? Like, y'all need to fucking go. They need to go. I'm seeing one of them talking about they about to start their own code, like, and they're actually like in cahoots with the victim of this case. Like, it's a lot. My advice to all y'all is to get the fuck off of social media. He can't control you anymore. You. That's the only thing you can control right now is not being on social media, and I feel like it'd be really good for you.
Go smudge yourself. Y'all disgust me, dog. Lives by there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey. Bro.
Bruh.
They fucked up.
Everybody, the whole hood was eating.
I'm telling you now. And the whole hood got charged back.
We talked about this before when Grubhub did this shit. Like,
nah, they did some dumb shit where they like made New York be able to like get a free meal.
Yeah, that was stupid as hell.
Too many niggas live there, B.
That was funny as fuck. I'm sorry. I mean